Hello everybody, what is happening? Welcome back to another video. As you guys can see, I got the green screen up and running, just a matter of getting that laptop back and finding the right image for the background. I really don't know, probably going to get something like the Bernabeu in the background or something like that. I'll have to find a good image for that. But anyways, let's get into today's topic, which is of course the sale of Marcos Llorente to Atletico Madrid for 40 million euros, which is I guess kind of cheap. But when you think about it, it's a pretty good price considering that Zidane didn't want him. Zidane never really fancied Marcos Llorente, so all in all, it seems like maybe a good deal on both parties. The only thing, we're selling to a direct rival, and I think that's a huge problem. I think that's going to create a lot of, it's kind of controversial move, but then again, you think about it, Marcos Llorente has a family history of, uncle and grandfather, I believe, who played for Atletico Madrid. So it's only normal that he kind of maybe had an affinity more for Atletico Madrid. Maybe when he signed for Madrid, he signed for the wrong Madrid. So I don't know what happened. But in any case, he has signed for Atletico Madrid. It's now official. It's official on the Instagram page now. And I don't know. This is a difficult one because Marcos Llorente was a very good player for us. Well, I wouldn't say a very good player. Let me rephrase that. He was quite a decent player for us. But it is a bit, how can I say it? The Marcos Llorente has always been kind of factious. There has been one faction who has said, "Oh, Marcos Llorente, he's he's good enough to play for a club like Madrid, but probably never going to be the starter for Real Madrid." And then you had the other faction who probably said, "Well, he's never good enough. He would never be good enough to play for Madrid." And I was kind of part of the ones that said, "Well, he's good enough for Madrid, but never as a starter." I never saw Marcos Llorente starting for a team like Real Madrid. Casemiro was always going to take that place. Marcos Llorente would never expropriate that place from Casemiro. Llorente, he's quite decent. I mean, he's an okay player, but he's never really that good. And I think he's going to fit Atletico Madrid really good. And I think that becomes quite a problem because when you think about it, Atletico Madrid, yes, although they haven't really gone for the league in the past few years, they're always in contention to go for that league title. So you just never know when they might win it. I mean, I think they won it, last time they won it was in 13-14 season. They got to 2 Champions League finals. They're always, they're always there. They're always there with the top teams, like kind of hovering around. And this just makes them even stronger to me. I mean, what about if we lose La Liga by a point to Atletico Madrid and Marcos Llorente scores the winner? I don't know, but I think this just makes them a little stronger. But when you think about it, it's the only offer that really came up, the only concrete offer that came up for Marcos Llorente, and I guess with Real Madrid having to sell some players, and really the only concrete sale coming up for Marcos Llorente, they had to make the deal happen, and they made it happen. I mean, it is a contentious one, when you think of Marcos Llorente and what he could bring to Atletico Madrid. A lot of defensive stability, which is what. It goes in tandem with what Atletico Madrid like to play. So we'll just have to see with Marcos Llorente what happens. But overall, I would have liked to see him stay as a Real Madrid as a backup, never as a starter. But I think what Marcos Llorente wanted was a lot more minutes, and obviously Zidane hinted at this. And he would never have this at Real Madrid. And so obviously, a player only has one career. They want to play more, then he would have to go somewhere else. And obviously, with Atletico Madrid just being the only club, offering some money for Marcos Llorente, then we had to accept it. And I guess when I look at it like that, then I can understand why Real Madrid sold him to Atletico Madrid. It kind of sucks. It kind of sucks ultimately. You think of what he could bring to Atletico Madrid. I think he'll be a very good player for them in the next few years, but it is what it is. We have to sell him. Zidane didn't fancy him. With all that into consideration, then I guess why not, right? I guess it comes to why not. So I think that's all I have for you guys today. Really, just a short video talking about Marcos Llorente, the sale about him. Let me know what you guys think about Marcos Llorente. Did you think he was good enough to be at least a bench, not a bench warmer, but at least to have Casemiro fight for his place? We don't want Casemiro to stay kind of complacent. We want him to always fight for his place. So if Marcos Llorente leaves, then we do have to have someone else to at least have Casemiro on his toes, to keep him kind of to galvanize him all the time, because some players can become complacent, especially if there's only if they only have if they don't have competition in their position. So please, of course, let me know what you guys think of the sale of Llorente. I think that's all I have for you guys today. So thank you guys for watching and have a good day.